And you're going to stand towards the front of your mat, although it doesn't really matter for the moment, with your feet either together or a little bit of space between them, just so you have a solid grounding. And then when you're there, just close your eyes. So you might instantly notice a little bit of swaying, or you might notice complete stillness. Whatever you notice is going to be completely different to what I will notice and what anyone else will notice. And bring your attention into your breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. Bringing yourself completely into the moment. And let's see if you can not fidget. So if you think, keep following your breath, but at the same time, think about the positioning of each of your toes. So if you can, try and spread them out. Feel the weight distributed through the outer line of your foot, with the arch of your foot right under the center of the sole of the foot lifting. Anchoring down more through the base of the big toe, the base of the little toe, and the outer corner of the heel on each side, the inner and the outer. From there, feel the lift up both sides of your legs, the inside and the outside, until you reach your knees. And then feel the kneecaps slightly lifting up, or rather the quads sitting just above your knees, slightly lifting your kneecap, but without causing too much gripping. The sides of your hips and the side of your bum is just gently supporting you upwards. Pelvis is neither tilting forwards or tilting backwards. So if you're unsure on how that feels, maybe wriggle your hips a little forwards, a little back, until you find that place that's just dead in the center. Feel a softness in the front of the rib cage, stopping the rib cage from flaring upwards. And the shoulder blades slide down the center of the back, with the arms just gently hanging. Chin gently draws back a touch. And then each joint running along the center of the body is stacking over one another. The head stacks, or the neck stacks over the ribs in the center of the rib cage. The ribs stack over the hips stack over the knees, and the knees stack over the ankles. And as you're here in your perfectly poised mountain pose, see if you can feel your breathing, expanding your rib cage to the front of your body, to the sides of your body, to the back of your body. Maybe you notice your diaphragm filling up. When the diaphragm fills up, it almost gives that illusion that your stomach is filling. And just gently rock your weight forward so your heels lift off the floor. And then allow the heels rock your weight back so your toes lift off the floor. And just do this a few times. Still trying to keep the stacking of each joint over one another. And then stop in the center. This time, roll to the left edge of both feet. So one's on the outside, one's on the inside. And then roll to the right edge of your feet. So one again is on the outside, one is on the inside. And then just do this side to side. Noticing a little bit of swaying in the hips and the shoulders, but still trying to keep them stacked over one another if you can. And then stop back into the center. Take a deep breath in. And as you let the breath go, feel the connection with your feet upon the floor again. But almost imagine that your feet are completely rooted in. So you're like a tree or a plant and your roots are going from your body into the ground. With this kind of connection, we can find and feel our true strength. We can find our calmness, clear-mindedness and determination. On your next inhale, take your arms wide or in front of you, but lift them up overhead. And on the exhale, soften your knees and hinge over into forward fold. Bending your knees as much as you need here, dropping the crown of the head towards the floor. Rolling up on the inhale. Extended mountain pose, arms reach overhead. Exhale, knees bend and fold. Anytime you want to open your eyes, you can. Breathing in to roll up. Breathing out to hinge and fold. On your hinge, keep a long straight spine for as long as you can. Until you get to the point where your knees need to bend more. Or your spine needs to round a little. On the next fold, stay down. And then step your right leg a long step back into lunge, drop the knees to the floor. You can relax the back foot or keep it tucked, doesn't matter. Then inhaling again, reaching the arms up into a high lunge. Then stacking the ribs over the hips. Exhaling, bring the hands back down. Lift the knee as you inhale, step in and fold as you exhale. Step back with the left leg as you inhale, settle the knee as you exhale. Maybe get that feeling that you're dragging the knee on the floor. Inhale, push into that front foot, finding that grounding. Exhale, hands down. Lift the back knee, step in as you inhale, exhale, fold. Right leg steps back on the inhale. Option to keep the knee off or knee down as you exhale, but find the grounding. Breathing in. Soften the back knee here if the knee's off the floor. Exhale, hands down. Step in as you inhale, exhale, fold. Left leg back, knee up or knee down, your choice. Settle yourself. Screw the foot into the floor, breathing in. Breathing out. Step in. Fold. Rising, extended mountain pose on the inhale. Exhale, knees bend and fold. Right leg steps back to lunge, knee down this time as you exhale. As you inhale, pull your hips back. As you exhale, find maybe a little lift at the toes, maybe keep the chest taller, or maybe fold a little deeper over the leg. Then inhale, slide back forwards, lift the back knee. Exhale, this time arms up into a high lunge. Inhale, hands down. Step in, exhale, fold. Left leg steps back on the inhale, knee down. Exhale, slide the hips back. Take another breath in. Keep the hips even high as you exhale. Inhale, come forwards, arms up, lift the back knee, exhale. Inhale, step in, exhale, fold. Rising up on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back on the inhale, down. Exhale, drag the right, we'll stay a little longer. Breathing in, slide the hips back. So here, keeping the hips square, pulling the belly in. Exhale, drag the heel along the floor to get more length in the hamstring. Inhale, come forwards, lift the back knee. Exhale, screw yourself into the floor, high lunge. Inhale, step in. Exhale, fold. Step back, left leg. Knee down, breathe in, lengthen the chest here. Big out stay. Isn't that nice? Rolling that hip square to the floor. Inhale, slide the hips back. Exhale, pull the belly in, bring your chest closer to your leg if you can. Inhale, slide forwards, lift the back knee. Exhale, high lunge. Again, yeah, nice. Give that bum a little bit of a squeeze for stability. Hand down as you inhale. Step in, exhale, forward. Rise on the inhale. This time at the top, stay here for a side bend. Breathing in, back to the center, breathing outside, bend the other way. So here we're going to try and keep the hips still and just get that movement coming from the spine. One more time, breathing in. If a little bit of movement happens, don't worry, but keep pushing down into the floor to secure and stabilize your legs. Back to the center on the inhale, on the exhale, forward fold. This time, step or jump back to plank on the inhale, then either on the toes or on the knees. Exhale, elbows bend, lower yourself down. Hover just the floor if you can, if you need, all the way down. Breathing in cobra with the hips down or arms straight and long into your upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Soften the knees here to get length in the spine. Pedal your feet up and down. So as one knee bends, the other heel is going to drop towards the floor, finding the strength and space in the back of the leg and the calf. Inhale to plank, tuck the chin and the shoulders forwards over the wrist, either stay on the toes or drop to the knees again. Exhale, keep the elbows in and pointing back as you lower down. Inhaling into your little back bend, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, down the dog, lift the belly to lift the hips. Again, just pedal the feet up and down. If you want to dance with your shoulders a little, you feel free to find a little bit of fluid movement. Inhale to plank. Exhale. Keep the belly lifted. The thighs squeezed as you lower down. Inhale. Draw the shoulders back. Open the chest more. Awesome. Exhale, down the dog. Push the ground away firmly. Again, pedal feet. Maybe try having more of a straight leg as the heel comes to the floor, or maybe try bending the knee a little bit more as that heel comes to the floor, so you target each calf slightly differently. And then one more plank here, breathing in, breathing out. Shift the shoulders over the fingertips, breathing in, breathing out, down the dog. Then drop your knees to the floor so they're roughly under your hips. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit different. Then inhale, upward cat. Exhale, downward cat. And flowing between the two. And also, just explore it. This is your morning. It's your body. See what your body needs. Maybe you want to stay here a little bit longer. Maybe you want to Be a little crazy cat and have a little rock forwards and back. Or a little dancing cat. And shaking your hips side to side. And come to a neutral position where the spine is roughly parallel to the floor, and we drop down onto the forearms. Again, trying to keep the hips over the knees. Take one hand to the back of the head and open that chest. We're going to thread the arms through towards the opposite side. Bringing that shoulder towards the floor, but it doesn't have to touch. Breathing in, unravel and open arm. Breathing out, thread the arm underneath. We're going to do 5 of these. The whole time grounding through the forearm of the arms on the floor, pressing down through each shin. Connection to the floor, rooted in groundedness. And that also helps us to find that mobility in space through the ribcage and the spine. I think that's 5. Once you've done that, change sides. Now, a great way here to anchor the legs is to roll the heels outwards, out to the edges of your mat. That's going to stop the hips from rotating with your upper body. Coming back up onto the hands as we inhale. And then we're up, cat, down, cat. Stepping back into downward dog. Lifting the knees off the floor. Again, finding a little bit of softness in the knees and feeling the butt cheeks separate with the heels maybe just sliding slightly out to the edges of the mat. Pull the belly in and up. 3-legged dog. Right leg is going to lift off the ground. Doesn't have to be high, it can just be a little bit. Then step the foot outside your hand. If it doesn't get there, pick it up, slide it forwards. Here you can drop the back knee or keep the knee lifted and take a twist towards that leg. Turn towards the short edge of your mat, and as you do, lift your hips up and back into pyramid. Pull the belly in. Front knee is as soft as you need. You can adjust your hands to be a little bit higher if it's a struggle to be low. Just focus on that length in the back of your leg. Then bend your knee. Bring your hand on the inside of the foot. If it's on the outside, step back into downward dog. Left leg rises on the inhale. As you lift the leg, pull the belly in and up. Step the foot outside your hand on the exhale. Step the knee over the ankle in that finishing position. Twist, again, knee up or knee down. Then keep your hips still as you rotate. Hand down, lift the hips up and back into pyramid. That's a wide pyramid. Just helps you to feel the stretch on the outer part of the leg a little bit more. Shifting weight forwards on the inhale, step back into down dog. On the exhale, right leg rises on the inhale. Breathing in, breathing out, step forwards. Now here, long straight spine, hips square to the floor. Inhale, twist towards the leg. Exhale, pyramid. So hips is square. Roll the inner thigh and put in and press down to the inner edge of the front foot. Yeah, the right foot. Stepping, leaning forwards into the lunge, stepping back into downward dog. Left leg rises, breathing in. Keep your shoulders square to the forehead. Breathing out, step forwards, lunge. Take a breath in, feel that rotation through the thoracic, so the spine. Breathing out, hand down, hips up and back. Feel the belly lifting, the tailbone up. Butt cheeks are separating again. Shift forwards on the inhale, exhale, step back, down dog, one more time on each side. Right leg, lift. Step forwards, lunge, exhale. Breathing in, screw that front in, find that grounding, the strength. Hand down, shift the hips back. Lean forward, step back, down dog, left leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Twist on the inhale. Also hand down, hips back and up on the exhale. This time, you're going to step forwards into a wide forward fold, bending the knees. Just having a little hang. Maybe taking hold of the forearms if it feels good. Or keeping the hands to the floor or to the legs. Or coming up halfway if that works even better for you right now. Rolling up to stand. Stepping the feet in. Take a big breath in. Extending arms and toes. Breathing out. Knees bend. Hinge over fold. Stepping. Right leg back. Low lunge, knee down. Arms rise here. As you do, lift both sides of your hips upwards. Hands down, shift the hips back and up into baby pyramid or half monkey. Exhale, lift the toes and just drag the tailbone back a bit further on that side. Shifting forwards, high lunge, lift the back knee. Exhale here, sink the hips, pushing to the floor really firmly. Awesome, hands down, step back into downward dog. Breathing into plank. Breathing out, knees or toes as you lower. Breathing in. Upward dog, breathing out onto hands and knees, cat. Breathing in, upward cat, breathing out, downward cat. Drop down to the forearms, take your right hand to the back of the head as you inhale on the exhale. Thread the arm underneath to the other side. This time just take a little bit of a rest. Finding that anchoring down into the floor. One more breath in. Try and spread the rib cage. As you breathe out, soften your hands. Unravel on the inhale. Come up onto all fours. Upward cat. Exhale, downward cat. One more inhale, upward cat, exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg, the three-legged dog. Step the foot outside your hand. On the exhale, lunge. Take a twist on the inhale. Hands down, pyramid on the exhale. Bending the front knee. Inhale, exhale, step forwards. As wide as you want in your forward fold as you exhale. Rising on the inhale. Step the feet in together, exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back on the inhale, low lunge, knee down. Breathing in. Lift the pelvis up, feel that stretch in the hip flexor increase. Breathing out, hands down. Shift the hips back, baby pyramid. Breathing in, Breathing out. Search for that deeper stretch in your hamstring that you can find. Inhale, shift forwards, lift the back knee, high lunge. Exhale, push into the ground, soften the back knee. Have a moment of radiance. Nice, hands down. Step back into downward dog. Breathing into plank. Breathing out. Resist your weight as you lower. Breathing in. Pull the center of your chest forwards. Breathing out, downward dog. Drop the knees to the floor. Inhale, upward cat. Exhale, downward cat. Create much space as you can right in the top of your back. Inhale, flatten the back out, drop down onto the forearms. Take your left hand to the back of the head. On the next inhale, open. Exhale, thread the arm through, and then just stay. Maybe try to drop your left shoulder a little bit closer to the ground. Breathing right into the right shoulder and feeling it lift up higher, stacking over the bottom shoulder more. Gently unravel. Come up onto the hands, upwards cat. Exhale, downward cat. Breathing in, upward cat. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg rises on the inhale, so you stretch the ball of the foot really far away. Stepping the foot outside the hand on the exhale. Remember, slide it there, make it stack. Make the knees stack over the ankle. Take the twist on the inhale. Drop the shoulders, and relax. Hand down, slide the hips back and up into your pyramid. Bending the knee, step forwards, adjusting your feet as wide as you need, and then fold, wherever you find comfortable. Rolling up on the inhale, extended mountain pose. We're going to face you. So we're going to side bend, dropping left arm down as the right arm reaches up and over. And then side bend the other way, breathing in, and then breathing out. Inhale, extended mountain pose, taking the left foot somewhere along the leg into tree. So you can have the toe on the floor for stability, below the knee, or touch it a little bit higher, but we're not using the hands to help us on there. So just find a light tap with the toe. Squeeze the bum to open the hip. Now again, we're going to side bend over to the right. Oh, that's the left. We're going both ways, doesn't really matter. And then arms up, side bend the other way. Keep that anchoring down through your foot that you found earlier. Coming back up to the center, then to the top. Cross that ankle over the knee. Sit the hips back. Now here, square the hips, press the knee down towards the floor, and then feel free to use your hands on anything you wish, or even bring your hands down to the floor to stabilize. But if you wish, for the challenge, take your arms behind you, lifting the palms, lifting the top of the hands to the ceiling, palms down. Gently unravel, step together. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend. Pulling the ribcage away from the hip on both sides. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to the top. Exhale, tree. Find right toe somewhere on the left leg. Here, keep your hips level and square. So if you notice a little bit of rotation, it's going to turn the knee in. It's going to make it harder to balance. Side bend over towards the knee first. You can make the movement as small as you need. Keep lifting up through the side, left side of the bum. Side bend the other way. Draw up through the center of the torso. Back to the center, uncross the leg, or cross the ankle over the knee, sit the hips back and down. Sweep the arms behind, lengthen the chest forwards, pull the belly in. Awesome work, gently rise. So this time, as we go again, imagine that you've got those roots stuck to the bottom of your feet and they're traveling deeply into the floor. Side bend. Your upper body feels really light and long. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Tree pose. Right leg on the floor, left leg lifts up. Imagine the roots coming all the way up to your hips. Side bend towards the knee. Arms up, side bend away from the knee. So those roots, through those roots, you're pushing down into the floor through that whole leg. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, cross ankle over the knee. Send the hips back. Nicely done. Let the arms swoop off behind you, pull the belly in. Bringing the chest as close to the leg as you can helps you to get that stretch through your bum. Rising, uncross. Just the arms up, side bend. Breathing in to lengthen. Breathing out, side bend. Just hold the front of the ribcage down at the same time. Inhale, arms up. Tree. Right leg lifts. Side bending towards the knee. Keep reaching up out of the hips. Imagine your leaves are blowing through the wind. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend over. Away from the leg. Center. Cross the ankle over the knee. Hips sink. Sweeping the arms behind. Again, finding that lightness and softness through the shoulders, through the arms. Feeling the heaviness and the strength as the legs press down. Gently rise. One more time on each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Can't remember which leg it is anymore. Left leg lifts. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Breathe in, stand tall. Breathe out, cross the ankle over the knee. Sit back. Lengthening the torso forwards on the inhale. Sweeping the arms back and pressing the chest down on the exhale. Gently rise. Last time on the other side. Feel free to follow the rhythm of your breath. Let the movements blend. Inhaling to lift and unravel. Exhaling to forward fold. Have a moment to hang the fold. And then tuck one leg underneath the other. Make your way down onto the floor, onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's find happy baby pose. So stack the ankles just above the knees. Draw the legs out either side of the rib cage. Lower back stays as close in contact with the floor as possible here to stop the hips from lifting upwards. Then you can choose to stay here. You can hold the calves, the backs of the legs instead. Or for a little deeper sensation through the inner thighs, take the legs out straight. And again, you can keep holding the feet. You can place the hands on the inside or support the legs underneath with the hands instead. Doesn't matter where you go. All that matters is that it feels nice right now. Maybe allow your eyes to close. You can feel the breath. Inhaling fully into every single part of the ribcage, and as you exhale, noticing your connection to the floor, and feeling your body sink a little bit deeper with every exhalation. Strong and rooted. So one more breath in. One more breath out. And bringing the legs back together in the center. Crossing the right thigh over the left thigh. Placing the left foot onto the floor. Rolling the legs over to the left side. Get there in the end. So the twist. Both shoulders connect to the floor. Your legs do not have to come to the ground, but just keep the right shoulder down on the floor. If it feels nice, just gently guide that leg down to the floor a little bit more. So the stretch travels around the outer part of the hip if you need that extra. One more breath in. One more breath out. And rolling back up to the center and crossing the right leg and crossing the left leg. So the thighs are crossing. Roll the legs over to the right side. Anchoring down to the left shoulder. Noticing the place that you can find complete ease. One breath in. One more breath out. And then slowly rolling back to the centre of your mat. Uncrossing the leg, bring your arms by your sides, and then choosing a place to spend the last few breaths in. Your legs can be flat along the floor, keep the knees bent, your choice, so you can even choose to sit if you prefer. Using that exhalation to find determination for your day. By accepting the support of the ground beneath you in this moment. It brings you down to earth. Creates rationality. Strength. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in and bring a smile to your face. And then as you let the breath go, feel the amazing energy that creates. And slowly reawaken your body. So making some gentle movements to the fingers, to the toes. And then in your own time, in your own way, sit yourself back.